This is Covert Instruments ENG kit, and for $9.50, this is probably the best deal on any beginner's lockpick set you could buy. It's a instructional lock in here. Get it open. It's your classic see-through acrylic lock. Nothing fancy or different from anybody else's. It comes with 2 keys, and this is a 5-pin lock. And it shows you the pins going up and down as you insert the key, showing you how a lock works on the inside. And you also get 2 picks. You get this short hook in 25 thousandths, and you get this rake, which is also in 25 thousandths, along with a turning tool. This is 0.04 thousandths. It's a windshield wiper, standard on one side, and a short for top of keyway. It's notched out, so it fits in the top of the keyway. Tightly. This way. So I'll go through this in a little bit more detail for the beginners to show you how it works and what you do to practice. So hold on a minute. I've got the lock-in device now, and let me zoom in so you get a good view. And we'll take the tuning tool and insert it into the keyway, the bottom of the keyway, as far down as it can go, but not too far that when you push down on it, you bind the cylinder core to the bottom of the lock, and that might prevent the tuning tool from rotating. So you just want to get in this so it fits, and then you put enough pressure on the tuning tool. You can see it's putting a binding pressure onto the pins, the key pins, and the driving pins. So you need that tension. That's what's going to unlock the lock. And the object is, of course, to lift the key pins up, pushing the driver pins to the shear line, and picking all the pins so they're all at the shear line, and the lock will rotate. Get the pick in here. There we go. You can see the pick moving up and down the cylinder, moving the pins. I'm going to start in the back with pin number 5, which is this pin right here. This looks like a 6 pin, but it's not. It's a pin that slips down to the screw that prevents the core from rotating 360 degrees. So we don't pick that. We don't have to worry about that. We'll start lifting up the levers at number 5. Not the levers, the pins. And this one just clicked. I didn't have to push it up very much at all. I'll go to pin number 4. That clicked. Now if you can see the key pin at the bottom and the driver pin at the top. And the shear line's just below that line there. So you want to get the key pin pushed up so the driver pin is above. Now, number 3 just went up. It's at the shear line. And go to number 2. That feels set 2. And then pin 1. That feels set, but something may have dropped. So we'll go down the pin stack. Oh, there we go. See the core rotating. And the bar here, tuning tool, is going to rotate. And the spring is going to fire in a second when the locking paws pull out like that. So that's how we pick a lock. Now we're going to rake the lock using the covert instrument rake and the tuning tool. Zoom into that too. Basically what the rake is going to do is going to go in through the bottom of the cylinder. And it's going to lift the key pins up and down. And you'll see the pins just bouncing like keys on a piano while you're applying tension with the tension tool. And while you're doing that, as the pins bounce up and down, the tension tool is applying tension to the core, and the pins will pop up above the shear line, and then the light pressure you apply on the tuning tool is going to set the pins at the shear line. That's the theory of it. And this sometimes works extremely well. Sometimes it won't work at all. Well, it usually doesn't work very well, if at all, on locks that have security pins. Usually it works on standard pin locks. And there is techniques to this, and there is a lot of luck to it as well. But some people can't get the hang of it, but this takes a lot of practice, that's all. So we'll put the tuning tool into the cylinder. And insert the pick. You can see it acts just like a key, like the bitting of a key, moving the key pins up and down. Now what you want to do is you'll get it in there, then you'll pull back and forth, and you'll go up and down, and you'll do a figure 8 pattern. There are your basic moves on raking a lock, and hopefully you'll get it open. Sometimes it opens real fast, sometimes it takes a long time, but we'll get it in there. And when it happens, it's sort of like a real surprise. You can also overset. You have to start again by removing the turning tool, reinserting it, and applying pressure to, get it in there. Let me use the other end. There we go. So it's just a matter of pulling the pick in and out, up and down, and then figure 8 pattern. You just do that as long as it takes to open it up. And it's very, very satisfying when that happens. And for a beginner, it's a real thrill. So I hope this was informative to the beginners out there, and that you're looking to buy your first pick set and lock, I can't recommend this more. For the price of $9.50 plus shipping, that you're going to get 2 of the Covert Instruments major set with the turning tool and the padlock with such a low price. So thanks for watching, and happy picking.